curious how many of you expected this little thing to happen in the region of Alsamore. I kind of thought about doing this since the new big highway project was pretty intense. The budget for it would have been, it just would have cost so much. And you know what, I wanted to add a little bit of a storyline to this whole region as well, which is something that I haven't really done in the past, and I know some of you guys really do enjoy having a bit of a story. So the rest of this video, I wanted to discuss what happens now. So pretty much what happens is we have to set up everything for a new country. So this is going to be the third country for the region. There probably will be another country out in the desert, but we'll just see what happens. For the remainder of this video, we're just going to think about and plan out where things will go. We have a lot of different things that we need to think about where they need to go if it is going to be a country that is pretty much sustaining itself, which without taking any resources from over here from the other countries. I want it to be pretty much a self-sustaining country. So if we talk about the border, I had to remove the road connections for when I was showing you guys this in the intro. Obviously, if I didn't disconnect it, the cars would just still be going through and everyone would be like, oh, it doesn't make sense. So let's talk about the new border. I was thinking it would be too predictable to make the border this through here, right? So the border is actually going to go across here. So this little waterway here, these two islands here will actually belong to El Samhara over here. And the reason why I thought I'd leave them there, because this is going to be a port area, so I assumed they would want to claim that since let's say hypothetically this is a big capital city that's already done. I know it's really small, so it kind of doesn't make sense, but pretend it's as big as Beersheba over here. So this island over here will belong to Al Samir, so will all of these islands, and we're not going to worry about any of these islands out here. So in this island over here, that's just kind of nothing. I don't know if I'll build on it, because if we build on that one, it's kind of like we're making a big circle of urban growth, and I kind of want there to be spaces of just trees and just open islands. We will, in the next video, we'll probably have to build a border crossing over here. So let's just do this right here. We'll type in border, just like that. And I don't know if you guys picked it up or not, but we have now gone military. What that means is we will have to make a military base, and I think the smart move to do, since this is kind of a conflict case, I think the smart thing to do would be to build the military probably somewhere near the border, near the roads over here, since we are so close to the other country. I'm thinking, well, first of all, I'm thinking, where should we put our port? We can probably put a little one over here or something. But anyway, back to the military, sorry. So the military, we can probably just put it along here, or you know what, we could make this the military base over here. So it's kind of secluded, but it's not too far away from everything. So let's just type military. In that case, we also have to do military bases for over here as well. For this one, I'm thinking we might just do, actually, we have this space over here. We can probably do a military base over here. I'm also planning to put a little town here, just so you guys know. But this will be the military for Al Samhara, military. Don't worry if it's spelled wrong. And then also, in the intro, I showed you guys that this border here has been closed down as well, which basically says these guys have military as well. I'm thinking of doing their military right here. This is where there's going to be a port for Bergezir, which is this country. So I'm just gonna type that down, port. And then this area here is their military. And you know what, it's funny, so many of you were asking me to do military for so long, and I didn't want to do it. But you know what, let's do something different. I guess I just didn't do it because I wasn't really sure how to set it up. We have military base here, military base over here. We will do a military base over here as well. That's good. This area will be claimed as a port for Al Samhara. Let's type Al Sam. This island, I don't know yet. Some of you will say, well, why don't you put the port over here? And the reason why I don't want to do that, because obviously a port creates a lot of traffic, and then the traffic will have to go through here, which is not really ideal. It's going to be quite disruptive to the area. It's not really going to have that peaceful area if there's trucks going through everywhere. So having the cruise ship terminal over there is enough. It would be nice to put it over there or around the back somewhere, but I just don't think we can. I mean, we got all this space over here anyway. We've got the ship lines coming over here. So this one, we'll have a lot of ships coming in over here. So we want to spread it out as much as we can. We also have to think about the water depth. What I'm thinking, realistically, they wouldn't just have it out in the open, would they? They would have it kind of secluded in a way that's a little bit more, the water isn't as wavy. So we can possibly do it in here. So then it's far enough away that it's not going to be like right up against all of that, because I was thinking we could do it here, but then obviously this area, suddenly they're looking at big ships coming in every 5 minutes, which probably isn't ideal. So we can maybe build on this one. We can build a bridge coming over here. Yeah, I like that actually. And we can build artificial area for that, and if we want to put in a little airport as well, we can do that. We'll have to buy this bit of land here. That's all right. And hope you guys don't mind that this video is just planning. Every now and then I like to do videos that is just planning. We could actually do a little airport here, so then it will look like it's part of the military base, but it's also part of this whole country as well. We can do this. So that's the port. Whether or not, we'll probably bring them in here, which means we'll have to make the water depth deeper. But that's okay. We'll worry about that more when we get to building that. So we have the border crossing here, military here, port here. I was thinking of doing just a little bit, like just a couple of smaller towns, I suppose. Maybe some resort style areas. I also we need to extend this industrial area here, but of course we want to spread it all out. This is obviously going to be a main road going around here, so we can probably do another bit here, and we can probably do maybe like a small town over here as well. Otherwise it's just like empty space, and I'm not really, I don't know, I just kind of like to fill things in properly. So industry, like so. And yes, that is really close there, but that's all right. Like I said, I don't know what's going to happen with that island. And then I think, yes, we have the ship route here anyway. So that's really easy to put them up straight in there. All right, this is good. We're getting a bit of a plan going. For this area, we're just going to fill in the remainder of the space with residential. So let's talk about the plan for that. In the reclaimed area, these areas here, is going to be the modern spaces, obviously. This part right here is going to be the highest point. So if you think of this area, it'll be kind of like this area here where it kind of transitions back into low. And then these outer areas here will be like these areas here. And then we will build up a little bit onto the side of the hills here, which I think will be really cool. But not too far up, just a little bit. We have this space in here as well. And I don't think I'll put anything up here. I just don't think we need to. I actually increased the height of this one as well because of these buildings. I wanted the highest building to be roughly the same height as the top of the mountain there as well. So that one pretty much self-explanatory. Like I said, we can probably do a little town over here. Nothing too big. It'll just so we're spreading it out. We have industrial along here, border crossing here, industry here, military, port, another town, possibly an airport in there somewhere. For the sake of the whole region working, I will connect all of these back up because we've actually lost like 20,000 people since I've removed the borders. I don't know how that worked, but... And then we have so many ships coming in. Does anyone know how to get rid of all these ships? I don't know. And then over here, we just need to fill in the whole big area. I'll reconnect these spaces in here. I'll remove all of the military props, but we do need to do one big video about creating military bases. So if anyone has advice for that, please let me know. I would really appreciate it, because like I said, I really have no idea. And then we may in the future do another smaller country or just another city out here. I don't know. I just like the whole concept of doing different countries. This all up here, this is all going to stay one country. Safed and Beersheba, same country. Not going to do anything crazy. Even though it's a poorer country, they're pretty like non-conflict. They're kind of just chilling, like, yeah, we're here. We're just living life, not really caring about too much. And in the start of the video, I guess I shut this down because in my mind, this country doesn't like this country. So as soon as this country heard that there was something going on over here, this country was like, oh hell no, we're gonna close this up because we don't like you anyway. So until everything's calmed down, we can leave that closed, but I'll open it back up, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So I think in the next few videos, we will be doing the border crossing, but it won't be as big as this border crossing over here, obviously. This one's going to be a lot smaller. That one's quite big there because it's a highway, it's a main highway, so it needs to have a lot of lanes. Here we still have a fair amount of lanes, but nothing too crazy. And then maybe after that, we can do our military bases and then continue on with some space, filling in some spaces over here, and then who knows what. But like I say, I'm always open for suggestions, but that is the plan. All this video is just to plan out what we're going to do next and how to pretty much establish your own self-sustaining country, island country, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, let's leave it at that. Doesn't this city look pretty? I think it looks so nice at nighttime. It really does. So I'll catch you guys next time.